So, welcome everybody to part 9 of my beginner Conjurer leveling, right? We are like midway through, I don't know, Ultimate Act 3 or something, right? There we go. So, we are gonna have to wait for 85, right, to get the Stone Heart of Protection shield here going for us. Otherwise, we have some like resistance problems, if I remember correctly. I think like some bleeding resistance problem actually. Yeah, so we need to like level one more level, and then we get these 3 items, right? Or these 2. Not sure about the weapon yet, to be honest. But first of all, we have to do like one very important thing, right? We have to get ourselves a new look on the gloves, because the gloves look horrible.
Let's see what I can do here.
And also we have to like get Devil's Crossing to revered status, right? Yeah, we gotta attend to that as well. Let's do these homestead quests first here though. Don't forget the diary. It is especially important in Ultimate, actually. The shrine is actually really cheap in Ultimate. Like only one mutated scales, I believe it is, right? It's like it's really cheap actually for like considering it's like an Ultimate shrine. So you have this house, which is actually useless, right? I mean, we have been here on normal already, right? We didn't find what we were looking for here, right? Let's do. Well, let's get the Rift Gate first, right, and then go for the side quest. So there's one side quest over here, right, in the south, and yeah, we did it on normal already. Let's do it again here in Ultimate for some sweet XP. The house can drop the one-shot chest quest. That's another house actually. Or can it? Like, is there like a different chances for like different houses. Like normally we got it from another house, but I mean we'll see. If I don't get it from the same house again, and there might be like different houses where you get it, right? Like it, the door note might have like 3 or 4 different spawn locations, right? It's one of 4 locations, so is it? It kinda sucks. Like it's such a unimportant quest anyway, like why does it have 4 different locations? So yeah, this was one house, right? But yeah, it's not in here this time. This is where we found it the last time, right? Let's go back to the croplands then and check the other houses. So we checked this house, right? It wasn't in here either. Maybe I didn't check it properly, to be honest. Let's check it again. If there's a, like whether or not there's a body lying in here or not. I don't know. There's no body in here, right? So there's like another house to the northeast from here, right? Or like 2 others, actually. This one, right? So there's a body here. Oh yeah, there he is. So this time he died over here in this house. Okay. So yeah, this guy can apparently like die in different places. Interesting, I didn't even know that. Well, now I know, I guess. I mean, we could have just ported back, to be honest. Oh well. Now we're like next to it anyway. Also, there's a shrine here. I mean, a totem. Let's do the totem. Dude, the freeze is crazy. We don't have good freeze rest here. I think a Stonefist Rebuke. Well, that would be nice if I was like playing Force Wave around, but I'm not. Signal at the Runefather. It has all damage, so it's not like that bad for my build either. Vitality Aether, a mantle instead of Pierce with Chaos. I mean the other way around, but yeah, you get the idea, right? I don't know, that string's so good because of the stun resistance on top, right? Hey, Rekbalik, how you, man? Welcome, welcome. Why are you running? I tried to run, but they froze me. I'm mostly doing an early stream so that maybe like my Australian followers can tune in as well. We'll see if he turns up. I mean, I guess he's asleep already anyways. Oh well. I mean, I did announce the stream a little bit late-ish today, right? There was like no... Hey Motoko, how are you? As I click on your stream. Wait, are you Australian as well? Nice. Perfect. And Samus is here as well. Hey man, how are you? Yeah. That's the Australian I've been waiting for. I mean, not that I'm not content with other Australian watchers, viewers as well. How are you doing, man? Lots of uncertainty at the moment because of K-Corona. Yeah. Just stay at home, right? If you can. Oh, it's not that easy, right? If you haven't hoarded lots of stuff, including money, to be able to like not go to work for like 2 months from now, or like maybe half a year even, right? We don't know. We don't know yet. Steve Irwin. That is indeed true, Adios. I mean, yeah, like homeless people are yet again getting fucked in the ass, right? There are some countries that have like provided shelter for homeless people, I believe. I mean, probably not America, but wasn't it like Italy or something? I don't know. I've read it somewhere that like some countries that like provide some additional like shelter for homeless people so that they can actually stay at home, right? You have that in the US as well? Oh, nice. But like proper shelters where they also like can, well, live, but also not be cramped, right? Already brought back the Black Plague. Brought back the Black Plague in LA. Yeah, I've read it as well at some point, like, I don't know. Black Plague being a thing in 2020 is kind of disgusting. I mean, it's not that like homeless people are the ones to blame, it's like the government to be blamed. Alright, don't worry, man. Very nice fire pit. Are you still having barbecue parties? Or what kind of fire pit is it? Is it for like barbecue or? Madagascar? That's true, yeah. I've been there as well. But it's not like... Well, like huge amount of people dying to this. It's usually like small villages or something. At least from what I've been told when I was there, or what I've known for like people that live there. Yeah. Just a metal basket with feet. Just for wood fire. So it's just for heating or for like feeling cozy outside, or? I'm worried. Where is Erkinandu? He disappeared. Hopefully Corona didn't devour him. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about him as well. Like we've all like no idea what happened to him, right? We only know that his YouTube got well, I don't know. We also don't know like if he shut it down himself or if something else happened, right? Maybe he got hacked or something. I don't know. But I mean, why would somebody like hack a 20 follower YouTube account, right? Doesn't make any sense. He knew too much. Monka. Yeah. He was working for WikiLeaks, I guess. Saying Wiki again, by the way. Oh well. WikiLeaks. Double agent. Oh yeah, here, down here we're gonna have another chance to get like maybe a good bone blade or a good shield run. So we have some more trucks coming up here. So why do I press random clusters? Well, there are just like too many buttons to press on this character. If you have like fat fingers, you use a cluster every now and then by accident, I guess. Yeah, I should have not used this symbol of Solar. That's just like one ability too much. I feel like my energy is not handling this well. Oh well. Mysterious zoomer. He is indeed. So this guy got a shield on it, so we're gonna get one more shield here. Hopefully, if he drops it. And then this guy has, well, he has maybe a bone blade, right? Yeah, it looks like he has a bone blade in his hand, actually. So I feel like we're lacking damage. So we got a bone wall of protection, enduring of protection. And a void touched of spell weaving, which did not hit vitality at all. Ah, that's kinda sad. No upgrades, I guess. Oh, this one has... It has 40% Chaos Rest though, that's kinda crazy. But Chaos Rest is not something I need, do I? No, not really. What is DOS 2, middle? Divinity Original Sun. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a fun game. I've never played it myself, but I've watched some people play it and look pretty decent. It's like a turn-based game though, right? Like basically a turn-based ARPG. But he looks like a cheater? He looks like a cheater. Also, we have more Morgul's Mortality. Wait, this might be a huge upgrade actually. We could just use this instead, right? Morgul's Mortality. I think this is what we want. Also, you have Mythical Leg Plates of Valor, which are like arguably the best blue defensive pair of pants that you can get, right? Huh. This is gonna be good, I feel like. He looks like Chester. Oh, Chester. Rip Chester. Yeah, that's actually huge. I'm definitely gonna use this, and I might have to like respec my attributes a little bit for this, just to like be able to use this. Or get Hawk as well, right? Hawk should be, yeah, I can get rid of Raven and use Hawk and the green here instead, right? That's definitely possible. Nice. Combat is slow, I bought it and I regretted it because I don't like slow combat. Yeah, it's like turn-based combat, right? One of the best RPGs in years. I mean, I don't hate turn-based combat, to be honest. I mean, it is slow, obviously, but I don't hate it. It's okay for some games. If, like, the story is good or like the combat system is still good. It's, you know, it's... Off PC on phone, off phone on PC. What? Gore Feast. Gore Feast is like... It's a bleeding weapon, right? We don't need it. Since we have more ghouls. More ghouls is like really good to find, actually. It's not like best in slot for a build like those, but it's good enough for now. Definitely. Larian gives me hope for Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, see, Baldur's Gate is another series that has been praised by lots of people as well as lots of my friends, like real life friends. But I've never had the time to actually play it so far. I've never played a single Baldur's Gate game either. So we are level 85. I mean, I'm gonna do this boss here first though, right? Oh yeah, probably need more OA as well, right? OA is kinda bad right now. That's like one of the reasons why I have like no damage. Oh yeah, and like energy is so bad, man. You should have enough physical resistance to just face tank her. Like, she deals lots of physical damage, so you need to like get good amounts of physical resistance to be able to face tank her and especially her rocks, right? Like, they might hit you randomly here. There we go. Problem with Divinity 2 is the mission system is extremely hard to complete missions because they don't give you hints at all and each mission takes forever to complete. Act 2 is as huge as 3 acts of Come Down. Holy shit. I mean, that's a lot of content though, like... That's good, right? I mean, the more content a game has, the better it is, per se. I mean, not always. I mean, some areas can be like huge, but be empty at the same time, right? That's not the best thing. And also have to, I mean, I like having to actually like think about quests as well. Like games where you just, I don't know, like kind of like an MMOs, right? Where you like always know where to go. You don't even have to read anything. You just go there and you slap some, I don't know, some random guys, and then you basically done it. It's okay, but I don't like it that much. I prefer to actually like have to think about quests most of the time. Just like Grand Dawn. I mean, Grand Dawn is like a mixture, and like you kind of know where to go, but doesn't really tell you like that properly. So you have to like still explore stuff to like know where to go, or like know what to do. Hey Chaos, how are you, man? Check YouTube videos. Well, okay, that, I mean, if it's that hard, then that kind of sucks, but. I mean, some things in Grim Dawn, like the first time I was playing this game, I had to like look up as well, right? Like the hidden quests, like the Bourbon quest line. I didn't understand it at all the first time. Like I had to look up the first like 1 or 2 hints, and then okay, then I kind of understood it. But yeah, like it was more so that at the time I didn't expect a ARPG like this to have quests like that, right? You don't necessarily expect it from an ARPG. Especially if you, like me, have only played Diablo 3 before that, right? And you don't expect something like the Bourbon quest line at all in this game. Alright, the ring's kinda okay. Can maybe make it work, alright. This amulet here, no, right, not good. Also, these are, well, they're not terrible, but the stuff that I have is just better, right? And the enduring of protection is, I believe, worse than what I have over here, right? Yeah. This was Stonehide of protection. Mythical Fiend Scale Jacket is actually really nice as well. Yeah, we're definitely gonna use this one. Like, this is such a huge find actually as well. It's crazy. So yeah, we're gonna break the Praetorian set now, like, definitely.
Got something you need stashed?
Just have to like figure out how to, like, what to use for a helmet, for example. I don't have a single helmet, do I? Oh. You use this one, right? We wanna use this. But yeah, which helmet do we use? Resistances are actually fine, I guess. Like, I don't have to use another helmet. I mean, I don't have another helmet, right? I can't use another helmet. For now. These are really good, though. Gonna keep them for now. And, yeah, put this here, sure. Just gotta sell these, right? I don't need the components badly either. Okay. So I need to, like, respec some of my attributes and also get...
I'll hold on to that for you.
Wait, how did I lose
Pay for it.
+2
No
sigil?
questions asked.
Because of the medal. I mean, this one's just too good though. Like, I cannot like not use this, right? Rush for Fat and Mask. Oh yeah, that's actually right, Redden. But since I'm level 85, I should probably do it in Elite, actually. Like, the Ultimate one is for level 94, right? And the Elite one is for level 75, so I should just rush for the Elite one first.
It's safe with me. Promise. Safe storage. No questions asked.
Alright, so I'm gonna use like an imbued silver for the shield, right?
Don't get killed out there.
Imbued silver, right? There we go.
Bring me back any blueprints you find.
Now I want something for cold as well, right? I need some like cold resistance.
Got something you need stashed?
Because over here, since I have like no OA, right? I kind of want to use Chains of Order for now. And not use what I used before. And and I could use just like cold resistance dense fur on my shoulders for now, right? It's not the greatest thing to use, but we could use it. Hey Rock Clamberer, you're welcome, welcome.
Scrap metal.
What would you use that cool green gun in your inventory for? This one? The Morgul's Mortality? And right now on this character, I'm just gonna use it on this character, but like ideally you wanna use it on a Necromancer, I believe, like a Vitality Necromancer, right? I'm not sure, like is Morgul's ever really I mean, yeah, on a Kabbalist it's really good, right? If you like play Necromancer or Occultist. Like for Vitality Kabbalist, it's really, really good. It's not as good as a Conjurer, but what can we do, right? Don't have anything better for now. Oh yeah, what about this one? Oh, this one doesn't have elemental either, elemental rest either.
Any blueprints?
Come see what's
Bring me
left of
back
my wares.
Just sell that.
See you around.
And we're gonna go back to
Safe
Elite
storage. No questions asked.
here for a item. Like the Morgul's Mortality, I believe it's just a caster gun. I mean, you might somehow make it like work for default attacking as well. But I don't know, I think it's just a caster gun, right? You can't really use it for default attacking, can you? At least I haven't seen a proper build with it for default attacking. So I'm not interested in like doing any quests here, to be honest. I just wanna like rush for the Fatten Mask, and the Fatten Mask is gonna be available for us over here in the Corvin Sands, right? We can still kill some elites from it, it's not bad to kill elites. It might give us like a legendary here, maybe not. Also totems, right? Totems are always nice. Arcane here. Oh well, kill this guy ASAP. Not updated? Oh. We can do it now. Yes. Actually, let me do some like small gear switches, okay, and then we can. I'm gonna link you like a proper level 85 version of it. And also, welcome to the stream, Carbor and Lave GI. So you can enjoy the level 75 version until in like, I don't know, I'm gonna update this in like 10 minutes. I just need to like find an item first. Like maybe 5 minutes from now, actually. It's probably gonna be like 10 minutes because I have to like switch around my devotions a little bit as well. I need to get Hawk for this weapon, right? Almost done with Code Waifu. Nice. Blasphemous. Dude, I have like no idea which game that is, to be honest. Go play Pokemon instead, what? You're relatively new to hardcore, got a lot of our level 100 characters here. On softcore, you mean? Most important things on hardcore, devotions, etc. I mean, if you're playing a weapon damage based character, then the ghoul devotion is like a must have. The ghoul is just way too good, right? This thing here. But if you're like playing a caster like me, you don't really need it that badly. Other than that, I mean, the game isn't that different, like on hardcore than softcore. I mean, it's still the same game, right? You just have to like not get hit and not die, right? Like always have like a good balance between offense and defense, right? You should always have your resistances maxed out at all times. Even on normal, like you wanna like start to max out resistances as fast as possible. And yeah, like early game, one of the best devotions for lifesteal as well as bat. Like I got on this character, for example, I like went for bat ASAP, right? Because like casters like this, I mean that's a vitality caster, right? It still has decent lifesteal, but if if you are like another caster and you don't have ghoul because you don't have weapon damage, right? You might need some healing, right? And bat is really good for that. It's like really nice, consistent healing. Also for beginners, the turtle devotion is pretty good actually. It's not that bad. And also for like, some defensive setups, it's also good late game. It's not like a terrible devotion actually. But yeah, other than that, I mean, just choose the same devotion that you wanna choose, that you would choose on softcore as well. And for the end game, you wanna like aim for, or like you always want to have like enough DA so that enemies are never able to crit you, right? That's like another rule, right? You don't just never wanna get crit. You should aim for like 120 HP per level, I would say. So like at level 100, you should have like at least 12k, right? But like that's like the bare minimum, right? The more you have, the better it is, right? So it's not really that much different from softcore, I would say. It's more about you have to know about like which enemies to avoid, which enemies to, or like when I say avoid, I don't really mean that like I don't kill them. It's more like I kill them either later, or when I kill them, I need to like know which abilities to avoid, like which abilities to like never get hit by. For example, the big trolls, for example, the one that you have over here in Order Kovia, right? The giant troll there, like he has a couple of different attacks, and one of his attacks is like him swinging his two-handed club from above, right? And that ability just deals a lot of damage, and yeah, if you get hit by that, then you might get one shot, right? So you wanna make sure to dodge that one, for example. What is that pop past there? Nice. Are you sharing more stupid comments on YouTube? So yeah, the most important stuff is, I mean, just like on softcore, max out your main damage ability as soon as possible. Like you still need damage on hardcore, obviously. Otherwise, you're not gonna kill stuff. Then like follow the rules of like having enough DA at all times to never get crit. Have enough HP to like survive big hits, right? So like 120 per level at least. And yeah, like try to have OA at a amount that you have like 100% chance to hit enemies, which I kind of fail at right now. As you can see, it's like it's not good enough. I need more OA right now. And yeah, then the devotions I told you, right? Like Ghoul is good, Bat is good, Turtle can be good as well. And other than that, it's like literally the same as softcore, I would say, to be honest. Also, clusters, Aether clusters are really good on hardcore. I mean, these are basically your panic button on any class, right? 75% damage absorption for 8 seconds is insane. So, yeah, you don't need those on softcore, right? But on hardcore, they can be a real lifesaver, right? And yeah, here we got the Fatten Mask. I just want to elite here to get this one here. This one's gonna give me like +1 all skulls. And it's gonna be great. So yeah, that's gonna be like another gear change here for level 85. Hey Bagarato, how are you, man? What's the most strong build? Fast farm, high damage that you played as solo self found? I mean, for hardcore, I would say that the character that I'm playing currently is like the best character I've played. Because it's like really safe as well. And yeah, it's just really good. So wait a minute. Yeah. Gotta activate this stuff. And we want the prismatic diamond, right? We definitely want that component because it's a pretty expensive component to craft, right? So we're gonna keep this one and use it here. So we didn't do the dynamite quest yet. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this looks good now, right? We can like pull some points from some abilities that we don't need as high now. But before we do that, I should like wear more ghouls first, right? And then do the switch. So I am gonna get a potion that allows me to reskill my attributes. I only have 2 of those, so I have to like try to not do those too many times.
What troubles you?
And then we need to go for, what was it, Hawk, right? So I need to get rid of some points here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. There we go.
Stay strong.
We got the Hawk and the screen here.
Let me clear your mind of
And then we
regret.
get rid of the Raven.
Farewell.
And now we get this back. And now I only need 433 instead of 481 for this. I mean, cunning that is, right? So you have to like push up cunning to 433, right? Also get some physique first, right? So like this. And now we can like reset some skills here, right? How's the leveling doing? Gotcha. Yeah, leveling is really smooth with a character like this. I don't know, like yeah, Conjurer is just
Farewell.
a really good class,
Let me
right?
clear your mind of regrets.
I don't know what else to tell you, man. It's just really good. Really, really strong.
Stay strong. What
Really
troubles you?
smooth. Can face tank almost everything with your lifesteal.
Safe journey. Farewell.
Could like 1 point this now actually. For some vitality damage. Not too bad. And where else do we put our points? Heart of the Wild maybe now. Like this. Should be good. Oh yeah, since we have a gun now, we should also probably actually start using savagery, right?
Something broken down?
Because savagery does give me more away and yeah, keep out add-on actually. Just like 1 pointing, that should be okay, right? Let's pull like 2 here, maybe 1 here. No, we don't need to, right? Just like this. There we go. It should be really applied to easy to apply these stacks now with a gun.
Got something you need stashed?
Next up, we should also make sure to get these guys up to revered, and for that we can like take a bounty here, for example. Balior, alright, where's Balior gonna spawn? Balior into the cellar, into a cellar. So Balior is like in a cellar in Burwich. A baker, interesting. Yeah, it should be done now, right? Thanks, Adios. There we go.
I don't know what.
So there are a couple of sellers in here, right? Such as this one. But it's probably not on the side of the seller, right? It's probably the other one. So the pistol attacks obviously don't deal any damage, but we use it for these savagery stacks, which will give us more OA and DA here. As well as some slow resistance. Which is, well, not super necessary, but it's okay, right? Yeah, okay, so he's not inside the cellar, obviously. Yeah, not here either. The molding fields a lot. Alright, another cellar over here. Let's check this one out. Oh, there he is, Valior. Yo, Rappar, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Any build for Hurrian's Bulwark? Elemental Force Wave? I was thinking about Elemental Aegis Throw actually. If you write exclamation mark builds and check out my Google Docs, right, you will see a theory craft about Hurrian's Bulwark, I believe, somewhere. Yeah. Like Pet Templar or what's the other thing called? Paladin can work as well. Isn't that a two-hander? No, Hurrian's Bulwark's a shield. Hurrian's Bulwark's the new shield. Anyways, we are revered with Devil's Crossing now, which means that we can use these Survivor's Ingenuity things now, right? These will give us like lots of OA and DA actually. At the cost of some stun resistance. I mean, 46 is a little bit low now, but it should still be kind of fine. I mean, the OA and DA that we get is like way more important right now. Because our damage is kinda garbage, right? Oh yeah, Elemental Force Wave is granted by 200, yeah, Arcanor, right? That is true. I don't know, can you get Elemental Force Wave without shield even?
My scouts have
Like, do you have a conversion for that?
Just there are two the one you...
By the way, so in Ultimate, this questline here, right, with Dala Thornsbury, that we started here, and well, officially finish it as well already, is actually more than just this quest. Right, I mean, we won't see a quest here, but if you take a look at the lore note here that we got, what's it? Homestead or something? Survivor's Homestead, there we go. Is it here? Wait, where's Dyla's note? Wait, what? Directions? No. You can convert it on Battle Mage. That is true. Wait, what is it called again? Oh, there we go. Excerpt from Dyla's diary. It's not called Dyla's diary here, it's called excerpt from Dyla's diary. So yeah, blah 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 blah, right? And she tells you something about a weeping oak, which might not seem like a clue, but it is a clue. So we're gonna find a weeping oak. That's basically the gist of it. Like, I mean, if you wanna like try to figure that out yourself, try to read all of this. Good luck. I wasn't able to do it the first time I played this game. But I mean, if you did give her back her diary and then you would proceed to like clear all the maps, especially the Bloodgrove one, then you will find the next clue anyway, right? But if you don't do that, then you have to read it to like know where to go. But I mean, why out of all the other lore notes that this game has, why would that one specific lore note be like attached to a hidden quest, right? It's not really intuitive to figure out, but that's what it is. So yeah, the weeping oak that we have to find, I mean, there are like lots of trees here, right? But there's like one big oak that you might have already seen in normal or elite in the Bloodgrove, right? So we're gonna go there. Imploding zombie did it, read it. Nice. Yeah, she's reading everything, right? I mean, that's good. That's how you should play the game the first time you play it. I mean, I can understand that not everybody plays it like that, because, yeah, reading lore is not something that everybody enjoys.
May this.
But yeah, it does reward you for reading everything in this game. Lore 2020. And you have to also read the Hidden Path lore, right? Also, let's try to save her here. Don't kill her. And unfortunately, there's like no way to save her without killing these guys, so we gotta kill them. By the way, guys, do you think I'm like lucky with my gears, like with my gear that I found? I feel like I was super lucky actually. Like I got Praetorian set at around level 56, like full Praetorian set. And now I got more Gruesome Mortality, I got this chest as well. I mean, Phantom Mask is like a, I mean, always drops, right? But I feel like I got a little bit too lucky for like, for this build, like for this playthrough to be like representative of like your average playthrough on like a first character, right? Oh, I don't have dynamite. And what? Streamer RNG. Simping for a witch. She did nothing wrong though. I just need to craft like Aether. What am I called? Aether shards first, right? And then some dynamite.
Find any blueprints.
And also this chest, right? It's also really good. I don't know, yeah, I got pretty lucky. Contagion, such a good ability as well. 100% chance, one hit. 1 second skill recharge, 3-second duration. Dude, it's so good, man. It's crazy. I'm gonna leave a portal here. Oh no, you can just enter, right? It doesn't really matter. Let's just enter now. Let's just enter. And we are looking for the... Well, do we have the quest actually? Yeah, we have, right? Yeah. Rowari Legacy, there we go. And also, yeah, there it is. Okay, that was pretty lucky as well. We got this like that easily. We just clear this until we find the shrine, right? I mean the exit. It's not the worst place when it comes to XP, right? I do need to like work on my armor, right? But yeah, my armor would be like so much better if I found like legendary versions of these two items, for example, right? Or like, I mean the gloves are fine actually. Fettened Mask, I mean I could just use Mythical Fettened Mask at level 94. That shouldn't be like hard to get. Just find the exit, right? Just find it. This guy's frozen. I have still like trash freeze restaurant. Oh, it's 42. It's not too terrible now. Oh, there it is. Nice. Alright, let's get out. I'm spawned next to the shrine, which, I mean, it's kind of a scam, right? You don't need it anymore badly. So yeah, we found the farmers, we found the remains of Markadar, we need like 3 more Black Legion insignias, right? And also we have to find the oak that I was talking about. And the oak is always in the northwestern corner of the Blood Grove, right? So we're gonna go there. Gonna lie, being able to play my own music in the background is nice. I mean, yeah, it has its advantages as well sometimes to stream without music, right? Like only with in-game music. There's no workers at Ichka, for example. Before death at 91. Also, yeah, this is a big oak, as you can see. And now if you have done the dialogue quest, right, the first part of it, and you walk like close to this, you are gonna get a... Wait, no. Actually, you don't get it yet, because you still need like another item before you get something here. She actually was talking about something else as well, right? She was talking about a sword, Stormheart, right? So we gotta find the Stormheart sword first, and then we go back to this oak here. That's how it works. But yeah, where to get the sword? Wonka, Anyways, we have everything we need here, right? So let's continue. Oh shit, okay. These shrines are so fucking broken, man. Holy shit. Especially this guy, thing spawned a arcane mob, right? And the arcane mobs have this purple projectile that just drop there. And yeah, they will strip you from all of your buffs, so don't get hit by those. Just cut them a bit and yeah. Watch out for the projectiles. No need to waste -420 women. Yeah, that's true as well. Also, we have the Touch of the Ever-Living Grove, which is a pretty nice pair of gloves for pets, but also for non-pets, just like as a general defensive item, right? Because of the Healing Winds skill. That said, I believe my Runic Bracers are still better, because Prismatic Shield giving me like more physical resistance is actually more beneficial for a character like this, right? And also it has Aether, Chaos and Poison resistance on top, whereas this one only has Elemental. So this is like a good example where actually a blue pair of gloves is better than a purple pair of gloves, right? So this one is actually not gonna be used here. Even though it might appear to be good. I mean, it's not bad, but the ones I have are just better, right? So another mythical combustion band. Well, I already got 2 of these mythical ones actually as well. But I mean, they're like only useful for fire and chaos, so we're not gonna use them here. There are like so many good vitality rings though, so we are gonna get like 1 or 2 eventually, right? Also, yeah, why not check out the vendor here again, right? Secret vendor over here. Let's see what he sells here in Ultimate.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Amulet of Scorched Earth. Well, we don't need that, right? Yeah, no.
See you around.
Do you want these amulets?
Iron well spent.
I mean, I kind of need an upgrade for my amulet soonish, right? The one I'm using right now is, I mean, it's okay. It's not terrible, but yeah, there are better ones. Also, this one giving me like wit and bleed. I mean, I don't need wit resistance at all, as you can see. 191 overcapped. What the hell? I mean, yeah, I'm still using soul shards in my rings, right? I don't need those anymore. So let's check out the waterfall area here again. So here we got a level 94 version of the totally normal shield, right? Like totally normal bulwark or whatever it's called. Which is really great for like chaos builds actually, like for chaos inquisitors and occultists. But for my vitality build right now, like Morgulus is just way better. To be honest, the most fun builds to play in Grim Dawn, in my opinion, are pet builds, as there is no way to fuck that a skill modifier will make pet A way stronger than pet B. Yeah, also, yeah, I don't use anything here, right? I could just use like a tuned lodestone, for example, for more OA and more I mean, I want to put something else there, right? I want to put something like an arcane spark there for also energy. Ah, whatever. Maybe next year. Next hardcore character will surely be a pet build. Yeah, I mean, pet builds are not bad for hardcore, not at all. Did I ever make a Reaping Spirit build? I have not, myself. I know other people that have done it. And yeah, it was decent. It's definitely viable. It's not like super duper crazy as far as I know. I mean, maybe no, there are some like new items for it, right? Like Crypt Stalker maybe, it's pretty good for it. I don't know. Also, I believe they buffed some... yeah, like if you wanna play Aether Pets, right? The gloves, the AR gloves, they got buffed for Aether Pets, right? We're not saying that kind of stuff here, guys. You missed it. Hey Nosferatu, how are you, man? Do I have a Grim Calc for my water? Yes. It should be over here as well. That's still like the... I mean, my character is still not level 100, right? I set him up to... and he's like level 94 still, or like 95, right? So, that's still... the theory craft and not the actual build, but the actual build will look like very, very similar to this. So, once the actual build is like level 100 and has undergone like all the tweaks and works that it still needs to like go through, right? I'm gonna give you an update on that. But until then, the theory craft grid tools should give you like a good idea. Hello, Demialani, welcome. How are you? Should we pull Zarya as well? That's kinda what you wanna avoid here actually, but... oh well. Also, by the way, if you are like level 86 like me right now, and you are an ultimate, right? But you don't really have like good items to look forward to. Like I have these items, right? These are like level 84 items, but I don't really have good like 94 items yet. There's no like reason for you to rush to level 94 or like even to like 100, right? It's more important for you to like start getting new items now, or like to start getting your factions up to revered status, right? That should be like more important now. So yeah, I'm not like trying to rush levels at all. That said, like what I'm doing right now gives me like a pretty good amount of experience either way, right? Never longer than 2 minutes. You want like a half an hour ban? That would be at least interesting. Alright. What's the best character in this patch? I mean, like, the best character? That's kinda hard to say in Grim Dawn, like... There are different good characters that are, like, good for different, like, types of content, right? And also, like, are you talking about softcore or hardcore? I mean, vitality casters like this one are one of the strongest builds in the game, because they aren't necessarily the fastest, but they have really high survivability. They don't really need lots of gear. Like if you have the gear, then they're really good. If you don't have the gear, then they're still good. They're really easy to play, right? Lots of leech. They can basically do all content later. I mean, then you have, for example, a Chaos Witch Hunter, which is probably the single best, highest DPS single target. I mean, yeah, the best, like, highest DPS single target build in the game. But it's like super squished, right? And it also is not that good for AoE. So it's like really good for like killing specific bosses on softcore. But for everything else, there are like other builds that are better than that, right? So is like a Chaos Witch Hunter the best build in the game? I mean, I would say no, because while yeah, it is the fastest build for like single target DPS, it's kind of bad at everything else. Or like not terrible, but not the best at least. So honestly, it's kind of hard to answer your question. Also because in Grim Dawn, basically every mastery combination is viable, and every mastery combination has like lots of viable builds for endgame. And they are also like usually not like too far away from each other when it comes to like power levels. But like the strongest type of build right now is probably a retaliation witch blade. Like witch blade retaliation builds are probably the single strongest build on this patch right now. If you like consider everything together, like crucible time, survivability, being able to kill celestial bosses, right, and so on and so on. Like considering all things, witch blades are probably like retaliation witch blades are probably the strongest build right now. But I mean, they are gonna be nerfed on the next patch. Which set? You use Sentinel of 3. But then you don't play acid, you still play physical. So like physical retaliation, Sentinel of 3, Witchblade is probably like the strongest build right now. If you have all the perfect gear, right? I mean, if you don't have like the gear, then it's not even close to the strongest. Like it's weaker than this probably. Like yeah, it should be weaker than this without any gear. Like way weaker actually. And yeah, for example, if it's like Vanquisher Templar is it's not like really an amazing build overall. It's like okay, it's good. But for like farming components, it's like the best build in the game because it's like so fast like running around, right? So like farming Agdam Rubles, for example, is well the best build for that is the Vanquisher Templar. And for totems as well. Well, yeah, that's true. That is true. Also, welcome, Sadaharu. Welcome, welcome. So, I'm not gonna do the skip here on Ultimate actually, that I showed you on Normal and Elite, right? Because, first of all, I don't have a Shadow Strike-like ability anymore, right? And also, I don't know, I don't need to rush things in Ultimate anymore, I just want Shadow actually. So I can kill like some people here, some Yetis, some... I don't know, some ethereals, right? Some Conformities as well, actually. But I mean, the Retaliation Witchblade, right? It's like probably the strongest overall build right now, right? But it is like squishier than say a Warlord, for example, right? Well, mostly because of Fevered Rage, because Warlord has no access to Fevered Rage, but Fevered Rage does give a Retaliation build like a huge boost. Also, we have achieved Nemesis status with somebody, right? What was it? Beasts? Wait, where's mine? Oh yeah, I'm actually Nemesis with Beasts now. Which means that I will be able to find and encounter the Beast Nemesis. But the Beast Nemesis only spawns in Act 5 and 6, not like in Act 5, mostly like in Bog here. So we're kinda safe for now. I mean, the Beast Nemesis is not the hardest Nemesis boss of this game, but it can be quite annoying. Oh yeah, if you are reading the Trip South lore, not the lady and her daughter, Nuana and Sylvie, they're over here. You can kill them if you want to. For being cannibals, or whatever, I don't know. It's a nice touch, right? But It would be even nicer if they were actually like stronger and had maybe like some monster infrequents, right? Because then this area, like this Astrakhan Road area, overall would be like more interesting for endgame. I don't know. It's right now, in my opinion, the most uninteresting area in the game. Yeah, the variety is nice. That is true. But that's like the only snow area in the game, right? And it's kinda underwhelming. So I wouldn't mind them doing like another snowy area sometime in the future. Locks me with 5 mice, holy shit. Nice. Both daggers had bonus core damage. Holy shit, Moncast, dude. Yeah, the lava looks awesome in Act 7, in the second part. Oh, the fiery areas are really nice. I like them more than the deserts as well. I mean, the oasis is kinda nice. The oasis looks pretty beautiful. But other than that, deserts are kinda, well, not too exciting at least, right? Here again you have the ruined shrine from a Gorgon, which we are gonna do later. You again have a shrine over here in this corner, but it needs an amber, and I probably don't have an amber, so I'm just not gonna go there. Like, I'm gonna craft one now. I should have fucked up this for like questline, right? Or the tomb questline rather. Like usually you want to have this Fort Heron quest already done, right? Then you can like leave a portal here and then like port back here, but I can't do that now because I don't have the questline yet. So well, like, leaving a portal there is not gonna help me now. Could have walked this way back anyway. Alright, yeah, let's go back to Homestead, right? We still have some, like, quests to hand in here. I went way too far without handing in any quests here.
I am told I could not agree.
Doesn't really matter too much, except for the one thing that I just missed, right? I mean, the one opportunity to, like, drop the portal. What the hell are you doing, character?
You're here with a.
Alright, Sarge, and who's this? This guy as well. Yeah, let's start with this guy. We go back to the Soros Bastion. And also we need 3 Chthonian seals for this quest, right? Alright, we have 23 actually. That's good. We got a new purple pair of pants, but I think they're just for like cold builds or something, right? Yeah, for Wire's Might, Blade Spirit, High Impact. Yeah, it's like for cold and physical balls. This one, Mythical Silver Bolt. I mean, pretty nice if you're like playing a two-handed Pierce build, right? It's really good for that actually. Really, really good. Say a Tactician or a Purifier, right? And yeah, we gotta gather the essence, right? And we get the essence over here and like next to Fort Heron, right? Something quarry, right? It's some kind of quarry, right? Yeah. Stoner quarry, I believe it's called. What is the difference between a stoner quarry and a stone quarry, by the way? Like a stone quarry is a quarry where you like get stone, right? What is a stoner quarry? It's a name. Just a name. Oh, it's Stone Rend Quarry actually. I'm just retarded. Yeah, that's just a name, right? So there's a Storm Rend, Soul Rend, and Stone Rend. That's the joke, Cup. Cut this part. Yeah, cut it. Oh shit. There's some company here. Signal of the Damned. Wait, isn't that like a... Wait, where is it? Nani? Yo, Ashen Lake, thank you so much for being here, and also thank you so much for the resub. Welcome, welcome. Also, mythical Eastern Glass are really good for like chosen casters, but where the heck is the ring? Or metal or whatever it is. Wait, am I blind? Oh, there it is, right. So yeah, Signal of the Damned is really good for Vitality, as you can see. I somehow want to use this, but how? Instead of the Thunderstruck one, maybe? My Stunrest is gonna be so bad, though. I kinda need the Stunrest right now. I mean, Stunrest is already bad. And also Mechanical Engineer, welcome, welcome. Thanks for the bits, man. Very much appreciated. They really need Sunrest until Act 5 and 6. I mean, Flash Sharks can still stun me, right? If I get hit. Right. So maybe I just don't get hit. And the other thing is that this build doesn't really need Sunrest that badly, right? Because the lifesteal from a sigil, for example, is still gonna work even when I'm stunned, right? Still has the weep alert. Sure. Also, yeah, Dreadwalker's Tome, like this set overall is pretty nice if you like wanna play a Vitality Drain Essence character, right? Blazier's 3-piece blue set is also pretty nice for like a Pyromancer, right? Or like any other fire, I believe it is, right? Yeah, fire burn build. Also a ordered of attack medal is pretty nice, but I mean the one that we have is just better, right? For the build I'm using at least. Also we have a mythical avatar of order, which is really good for retaliation to an essence, right? And yeah, this ring is interesting. We're gonna try to fit it somehow. Let's see if we can. So I would either lose... Alright, so resistances are fine anyway, right? It's just me either losing +2 to Sigil or the Sunrest. 1 image, 1k words. That's hilarious. Holy shit. Look at this chat. And hello Stan, how are you? Welcome, welcome. The scream indeed, yeah. So I mean, ideally, I want to switch around this one, right? I would like to get rid of this one. But this one is like 100 DA, right? It's like, or like 56 DA, okay. Yeah, I should probably get rid of this ring, right? Even though my sigil is gonna be way weaker. It's like way weaker though. Yeah, right, fuck this stun rest. I don't need it, right? Because, yeah, if I'm stunned, I still have my sigil healing me. So I don't need it at all. Also, about freeze rest, I should probably like put a frozen heart here for freeze and petrification resistance actually. It's not bad at all. It also helps me with my cold rest, which is pretty garbage as well. And yeah, I mean, I just need a survivor's ingenuity, right? Why the scream? Because of the toilet paper. Hey, Bottle Ganger, how are you? Welcome, welcome.
Let's take a look, shall we? Back something
There you are,
interesting.
nearly a century ago.
Got something you need stashed?
I mean, I should just use double frozen heart to be honest. Right.
Keep an eye on
How do I get gun key? What is gun
this. Got something you need stashed.
key? What? I'm doing good. Bottle Ganger.
I'll
Doing
give you
pretty
a
good.
good price on what I've got left.
Healthy. And yeah, I mean, it's raining outside anyway, so people have finally stopped being retards and meeting up with other people, right?
Goodbye for now.
Hey Nix, how are you? Welcome, welcome.
Come see what's left of my wares.
You mean like dungeon key or you mean skeleton key? This one? Once you've done the first quest attached to the first skeleton key dungeon, right? The Steps of Torment. The guy that you talked to before entering Steps of Torment, he gave you a recipe on like skeleton key, right? And then you can just craft keys over here. Right? You can craft keys at the smith at the cost of 1 blood of Chthon, 1 corpse dust, 1 ectoplasm, and 10k iron bits. Right? That's how you can craft them. We need different shoulders. What the hell is this? I don't know.
Perfectly safe illusions for a price.
Oh, yeah, we had Logarian shoulders right before. You can hide the metal. Oh yeah, if you don't know how to hide the metal, I believe the empty metal illusion can be bought from the Coven, like Act 5 quest, Act 5, right? Act 5 faction vendor or something. I don't like the effect too much, to be honest. I don't know. Oh, this looks better actually. And yeah, the helmet doesn't really fit that well either, does it? That sounds good. Oh shit.
Looking for a new you?
Or this one, yeah. Is it these or... Yeah, I think it was these, right? Hide the metal. These boots, right? But you remember that like changing your appearance always will cost iron bits, so if you want to play efficiently, don't use it, right? Or like only use it once in the end game. But I mean, it's not too expensive, and there's some fun in like changing your appearance, right? Let's take a small moment here and do the side quest over here. The Hargate's Formula quest, right? So this again is over here in Act 1. You go to the rowing boat, click on this, and my character looks like a strawberry. What the? I don't think this is a safe to eat strawberry anymore. If it ever was one. So this one gave me +2 to Wendigo Totem, right? I could like pull 2 points there again, because Wendigo Totem above 12 isn't... I mean, it's not terrible, I guess, but it's not super great either. How much damage does it even deal? It is like, yeah, like, I don't know. It's like okay-ish damage, I guess. Not the best though, like, yeah, it's not really needed. Again, yeah, in this place, watch your step, don't stand inside the poison. Poison here on the floor is ground damage, so it's like percent HP damage that you cannot resist against. So don't stand inside it. I still have an energy problem, right? Kinda. I only have good energy against enemies that have spells, right? Then I can like use my energy absorption from enemy spells. But other than that, it's kinda bad. So yeah, these trolls with their clubs, right? Those are like enemies that you just don't wanna get hit by, so keep them on distance. Harbinger's Grasp, interesting. It's like another good Chaos item. Really good for like Chaos two-handed ranged weapons, right? So it's well garbage for us now. Alzuin's Pyroclasm.
See what's left of my wares.
Interesting. That's a good tier 3 relic for a Firebolt at least. I wonder how we can get like a good tier 3 relic for our class. I mean, we should get some like randomly. Right? It's worse than Annihilation. Yeah, that's true now actually. And it's still good, but it's worse than Annihilation, that's true. But I mean, it's like a level 60 relic, right? So you have to also consider that. I did the same quest just now. I'm playing Leviathan Death Knight build. Nice. Glad you like it. Or we can use it for 10 levels only. But you can also use it if you don't have Annihilation, right? Just bought the expansions, nice. Yeah, the expansions add a lot, in my opinion. Yeah, vanilla, I don't know, like compared to vanilla, the first expansion especially adds like a huge amount of things, like just because of skill modifiers and items, for example, it changes like some masteries, some combinations, some possibilities a lot, right? Without skill mods, you don't have like as many opportunities to like make builds happen, right? Filler tier 3 relic. Yeah, I mean, yes, it's okay. I mean, it's not. It's bad to have filler tier 3 relics, that's true. But I mean, what do you. There are like too many fire relics anyway, right? Like. In which niche would you put Azin's Pyroclasm? Like, which builds should it be good for? Like, if you buff it, right? Like, it's always gonna be. Like, there are 3 types of relics, right? You have Korvax Deception, you have Annihilation, and you have Azin's Pyroclasm, right? Those 3 are relics for fire demos, right? Annihilation is good if you need attack speed, and Korvax Deception is good if you need OA and DA, right? Retaliation or Lightning. Dude, Retaliation has like good relics already. Does Retaliation need like more relics? I mean, I guess Demo doesn't have good Retaliation stuff, right? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I don't know, maybe they should have like changed Kovac's Assumption around to like actually be the Retaliation one. Like Kovac should be the Retaliation one in my opinion, and like Ozin's maybe the choice for, I don't know, like a fire build that doesn't use attack or casting speed, right? So maybe give like Ozin's Pyroclasm the OA and DA and give Kovac's Deception Retaliation instead, I don't know. Because Kovac's Deception is a, well, non-relic, I mean non-vanilla relic, right? Whereas Ozin's is a vanilla relic, and like changing around, like that's the problem with Ozin's, right? Like Ozin's has, yeah, but Ozin's is like the vanilla relic, right? That's the problem. Like if you change that around to be only good like for, I mean, it could still be usable for other stuff, I guess. And also Kovac's Deception just, like the skill just sucks, right? Kovac's Deception skill kinda is garbage. I don't like it at all. It's like okay-ish, but it's really bad compared to other stuff. Yeah, Ouroboros is kinda, it's okay as well. Ouroboros is also like one of those okay abilities, not like amazing, but it's not bad either. It's okay. I mean, I use it on my Shieldbreaker, for example. It was definitely okay. No good actives on relics. What about, what's it called? Absolution or Honor? I mean, those are both retaliation relics. They aren't attacks.
I'll give you a
Wait,
good
wait,
price
Honor
for
is not.
that leather.
Wait, is it called Honor? I was thinking about the shotgun retaliation one, right? Isn't that one called the one that has like Wire Cascade or something as an ability? That ability is just bonkers. I retail is OP. Yeah, Virus Cascade just has too many projectiles, I think. Yeah. That's like the problem here. Like, Retail is so broken with multiple projectiles. Like, Retail is supposed to not shotgun. Like, it's balanced around not being able to shotgun with it. And if you use such shotgun abilities with Retail, it's just broken. Such as Storm Spread, right? Or... yeah, the Honor Relic on the Wire Cascade, for example. Runs Earth Retaliation OP? I mean, it would be OP, but I don't think you can add Retail to RE. I think it's impossible. But yeah, if it was possible, then it would definitely be completely busted. I mean, yeah, for it to be like okay, they would have to like lower it to 1% retail edit to attack or something, right? Because the Render's Earth has like what, 8 projectiles or something? And you can have like multiple of it active, right? So you can get like 16 projectiles maybe at once. From just like 2 Ravenous Earths, right? So like 1% Rata would be already strong enough, right? I have 14%. Yeah, 0.15 every 200 with 100%. So it would be around the same as 8 projectiles, right? Yeah, it's like the same as like 8 projectiles every second. Okay. So for it to be like okay, something like 7% would be okay then, I guess. Yeah, okay. Like with 7% it would be around as strong as Drain Essence. If you shotgun with all of it, right? Yeah, like 3%. 3% seems like a good number. But yeah, I mean, this guy, right? I mean, you know this guy already, right? Don't get hit by the meteors, don't get hit by the shotgun, and just face take the rest. Urgot OP. Commander Urgot. So, Plains of Strife. Now we enter areas where there are bosses that we wanna dodge for now, at least in Ultimate. For example, in the Plains of Strife you have Locksmere, right? He's just an elite, but he should be like a purple boss, honestly. Like a boss. He's basically a boss. And he has like a chance to spawn like over here in this corner to the right, like the eastern corner. So if you don't want to fight him, don't go into the Plains of Strife, into the east, right? Just stay west. Stay west side. And yeah. Just don't get hit by his nullification. Yeah, good luck. Good luck with that. Hey Buell, welcome, welcome. If you wanna see the build of this character, just write !_ build as well. Which give you like a level 85 Grim Tools, I believe. Oh nice, he found this rift here. Let's put a portal for now. Because if we put a portal here, then go to the next portal, and then port back, we can just exit the game and relog. Once we found the Spirit of Mojogan, right? Yeah, I mean, I can always put more points into Magdungan's Pact, right? I should have done this like way earlier, to be honest, to fix my energy regen. Alright, let's go back to the portal here and go inside the Chaos Rift. Avengers Crusher, interesting. That is pretty nice for a physical shaman, which in theory is possible as a Conjurer, right? Like, Conjurer has some physical support through Occultist. It's not great, but it could be done, I guess. But yeah, it's so much worse than Gut Measure. That's true, that's true. That is true. Gut Smasher is just a better weapon. Especially on a Conjurer. You know what's funny, Adios? I already had the thought in my mind that, okay, the moment I said Conjurer, I was like, okay, Adios is gonna put Conjurer in chat in like 5 seconds now, and there it is. Oh. So predictable. Anyways, where's the spirit? What the hell? Show yourself. Poor dictator. Okay, I did not expect that one though. Oh, there it is. Nice. Alright, since we didn't find the entrance yet, let's just log out here and log in again. That's like faster than searching for the exit, right? Is it better to level with Savagery or Blade Arc as a Bleed Warder? I would probably choose one of both, right? You get like 1 point Savagery. But like Blade Arc should be better. Like you should like choose Blade Arc first and then use Savagery as a filler later. In my opinion, at least. I mean, that said, I've not leveled a Bleed Water yet, so I might be wrong.
Come see what's left of Blood Wares. See you around.
Troll Bone Crusher. That's true, yeah, if you find a Troll Bone Crusher, I mean, it's gonna be easy to find one, actually. Like in Act 2, right? When you kill the first troll, you're gonna get one. And if it has like decent stats, like decent rolls, then it might be really good, actually. I still need alright, we need to like do one more thing here, right? We're gonna lose some reputation though, right? We're gonna lose some reputation with the Black Legion because doing an Asteria quest makes me lose reputation with the Black Legion, right?
What a curiosity.
And that's not too much that we lose, right? And we could just do the side quest with the Herald of Destruction, right? Over here in the Dead Man's Gulch. Let's do this one real quick. Oops. Alright. Yeah, this place is a little bit annoying, right? Especially on hardcore. You have to like watch your step. Really badly. Remember that you can always use a cluster if necessary. Yeah, Renan, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Doing good. What about you? How's Brazil? Out of energy, honestly. Yeah, I need to put more points in Modular's pact. I don't know. This is so bad. Still safe? Nice. It's good to hear. Where you live, people are already cautious? Alright, that's good. No corona parties at your place. People in Germany are like, I don't know. They're acting. I mean, today it's okay because today it's rainy, right? But like up until yesterday, we had good weather and people were acting when they were told to like stay at home. And they were acting like I don't know, like some people in America would react when they like lost their weapons, I guess. When people would like take away their guns, right? They were acting as if, I don't know, the government wanted to like jail them or something. I don't know, it's a bit retarded. Which is one of the reasons why we have so many cases now in Germany. Oh well. That's how it is now. Alright, let's go back to Fort Icon here and not die to the ground. And we should be revered with these guys, right? So yeah, and also, once you are revered with a faction, you should buy these mandates, right? And place them into your stash, to your shared stash, so like in case you die, you at least have this mandate for your next character, right? And then like, yeah, getting a reputation is gonna be like way easier. I'll say Essence of Chthon is not bad, right? And what do we use on this? I don't know. Alderun's fervor doesn't seem too terrible either, to be honest. Like 10% chance of plus 200% damage. It's basically like plus 20% all damage, right? On average. Or this one, it's Creed Scanning, right? It's HP away and energy regen. Yeah, we need energy regen, right? For now, at least. It's not like the best augment ever, but it's not terrible, right? Could use it for now. Also, this one's pretty good if you are a like Vitality Necromancer. Like, not really good, but it's like okay, I guess. It's like mostly bad though. Alright, what do we do? We continue on to the Tomb of the Watchers, right? 77.7k blooms, nice. Sao Paulo, Minas Gerais, and Rio de Janeiro are the counties being most affected by Corona. Alright. It's like the big cities, right? The big cities where like lots of people travel to. So it's, yeah, I mean, it's not surprising that it was spread there first, right? Like, not too many people are going to Brasilia, right? At least not too many like tourists, right? By the way, Renan, look at the items I got. This is so, I don't know, I got so lucky. Like, I had 3-piece Praetorian set by level 56, right? That was already like crazy lucky, right? And now I have Morgul's Mortality, I have these, I have these, I have this. I mean, it's all solo found, like solo self-found, right? So I found everything on this character. It's kinda crazy, actually. Even this medal, right, Mark of the Forbidden, which is like already best in slot for a Conjurer, right? Pretty good. Pretty lucky as well, I guess. But honestly, like the totems add so many items while leveling now. It's crazy. Like, totems make solo self-found leveling a lot easier now because, yeah, you get like lots, like way more gear through like totems. Streamer luck, yeah. I mean, totems can be a little bit risky sometimes. I mean, at least with local set, not with this, to be honest. I mean, yeah, like an ultimate, like getting double arcane or double time warp can be crazy as well, though. Yeah, right. The game got really like way easier for new players now compared to like 2 years ago. Or 3 years ago even. Like, not only because of MIs, like MIs help already a lot, like this one, right? They make the game a lot easier for new players. But also like just getting so many legendaries now through the totems, that's crazy. Went from Grim Dawn to Friendly Dawn, yeah, kinda. And another one, avoidance talents, which are not bad because of +2 to possession. But I mean, runic bracers are, I don't know, runic bracers are so good actually, I like them. For like a generic defensive option at least. I mean, until I find, say, a Valgur or Dark One's gloves, right, I'm just gonna keep them forever, right? Like 10% fizz res on the proc as well. I mean, the uptime is not like long, but it's still good. Run of a garage shotguns most things at list level. Nice. We did SR 30 to 40 on the build that you sent me yesterday. Okay, nice, nice. Why do I run around with 1k health pots? Good question. Yeah, I don't need them. I need energy pots, yeah, but I don't need health pots at all. Like, sure, I need like maybe one stack, right, but I don't need the other stack. I could just sell them. They do give you some iron, that's at least. Makes faction farming faster as well. That's true, yeah. It's a good point, Fibo guy. Also, welcome to the stream, man. How are you? Yeah, I need more energy.
Took you long enough because it appears.
Yeah, I should have pointed the Mogdrogan's Pact actually instead of this. Let me go real quick back to Devil's Crossing and take out some points from Wendigo Totem. I don't need it at 14, right? 12 was good enough.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Yeah, also this stuff is like not good for my character anyway, right? So you can just sell it.
Put it to good use.
Relic Crust and Gargoyle. Yeah, that's true. Like Gargoyle and Relic Crust were like pretty hard to farm before. Okay, yeah. Having this as 14 is a little bit questionable as well, but I mean, at least it also gives me vitality damage, right? Percent damage. And I don't have like too much of that right now. Like, damage is not the best on this character right now. It could be better, obviously. Also, yeah, like using something like a dense fur in my shoulders is not ideal either, but it works for now. It works. And we have like 50k HP now, actually. It's pretty good. Calling D3 a good game. I don't know, D3 is like an okay game, maybe, at best. It's not like completely terrible, but it does some things just terribly. I mean, some things are okay about D3 as well, like, I mean, the combat is really smooth, right? Combat is really smooth in D3. So combat is pretty well done in D3, but yeah, everything else is questionable. Yeah, exactly, like if you like arcadey, like if you like ARPGs and the A stands for arcade, then yeah, it's a good game. So this one could be scary? No, it's not actually. Like these chaos ones can be so scary if you like get all the Relic guys, right? Fester Blaze. It actually does support Black Death, right? Bloody Pox. Can you crit for 1 billion Grim Dawn? No. Tier 3 greater Grim Dawn, yeah. That's the logic that one of my YouTube comments made as well. Nice logic, right? I mean, I know you're trolling. Yeah, it's just so funny. Alright, let's go and kill the log. Yeah, my OA and DA is not great, right? I need more OA and DA. I mean, I have wasting, right? This is like minus 240 OA on enemies, so I basically have like 240 more effective DA, so it's like 2550, right? But yeah, once I get like access to better augments, like 5 augments, right? It's gonna be really nice. Morganeth is scary in SR. Wait, you can get Morganeth in SR? I've never fought him actually. Interesting. Yeah, Morganeth is like a scary boss overall anyway. Like all of his debuffs, right? He can screw you over like a lot actually. Heart of the Mountain. I mean, this one is +1 Shaman, right? It's like obviously a cold item, like for either pets or doable tricksters, or like 200 tricksters. But it's still +1 Shaman, right? And I think I'm just gonna use this for the +1 Shaman at level 94, right? If I don't find like any other good amulet instead. Oh, you've never found him either yourself? Yeah, I'm not sure if he actually spawns in SR. Like, I've literally never seen him in any stream, or like myself neither. I don't know if he can stream. I mean, yeah, if he can spawn actually. I don't know. I don't think so actually. Like maybe on higher shards, like I haven't done anything higher than SR 50 I think the last couple of months actually. So let's check out this hidden wall here. I forgot about this like on normal and elite, so let's at least do it on ultimate here. And then there's like another place like over here, I think. Some of my viewers told me, right? Like here to the left or something, right? Yeah, here it is. Another crumbling wall. There we go. Another secret quest, I mean chest with like a whopping 1 component inside. Nice. Totally worth it. Oh, the totem is like way further away, okay. So we're gonna go for this chest here first. As well as the shrine. tornado-like skill, yeah. And like, his abilities aren't... Like, damage wouldn't be like the worst thing, right? But he has like, what, 80% damage reduction or something? I don't know, some crazy amounts of number, right? Like, some crazy amount. And resistance reduction as well, right? I don't know, it's just a crazy debuffer. Hey Naomi. New game. I have no idea about new games, man. I just play them down. I'll be on online. I have not played it now. Or should I need energy? I have no idea what F15 is either. Oh, you mean Final Fantasy F15? Like FF15? No, I've not played it either. I've only played like one Final Fantasy actually. I don't even know which one it was actually. Some old PlayStation 1 Final Fantasy list. I don't remember which one. It was good, but I don't remember which one it was. I mean, I played it like 15 years ago, or like even longer than that ago, so... No idea which one it was. Final Fantasy 7, yeah, that was... Yeah, there's like one Final Fantasy that's like praised to be like the best Final Fantasy, right? And it's like one of those older ones, maybe 7, yeah. Maybe it was, yeah. I guess if like 7 is like the good one, that like everybody was playing, then it was probably 7. With Titus. Yo, Zorak, how are you? Final Fantasy Tactics. I've not... Is that even a game? I've actually never heard of it. 10 is not on PS1? Okay. Yeah, then it's not the one that I played, but it might be still a good one. They all suck because weeps. Wow. Dude, there's one Final Fantasy / Pokemon like game I played when I was a kid that's like really good actually. At least I thought it's really good. It has lots of lore as well, if you like lore. Wait, what was it called again? It's like a game that I feel like nobody played, except for me and my friends, because we all knew it because I somehow thought it was good as a kid. It's called Jade Cocoon. It's actually a really good like PlayStation 1 game. I like it a lot. I played that game like so much as a kid, it's crazy. Maybe some of you guys know it as well, but probably not because like apparently nobody knows it. It's like a Final Fantasy / Pokemon crossover thing. Eye candy, lots of it. Well, yeah, then PlayStation 1 graphics are not gonna do it for you, right? Ah, you have codes about? Okay. Wait, I thought the gyms are closed and you're not working at all anymore. Sims 4 simulation game or Stardew Valley. Oh, in general? I don't know. I just didn't go outside. I have no idea. I have no idea who's working and who isn't. Isolation? I mean, yeah, I'm a student and I did work like on weekends sometimes, but I mean I'm not doing that anymore. So apart from like not working on weekends anymore, my life didn't really change too much, to be honest. Like I'm just streaming, right, and doing like university stuff from home now. I mean, yeah, I don't obviously go to university anymore right now, which I should have, or like would have done otherwise, right? But I'm like one of those students that doesn't really go to all courses anyway, so I can try to study from home or not. So yeah, I don't know, not really much of a change for me personally. Big money's here, 50k a day. Dude, I wish. I wish. No, it's more like, what should I get here? It's like 5 cents a day, rather. No, like 50 cents maybe a day. No, it's actually more than that. It's like, through streaming I get like, I don't know, like $50 a month maybe. Maybe a little bit more. It's basically only subs, right? And then some through bits, but like, and some through ads, but like ads is, I don't know, like maybe $2 a month or something. It's like nothing basically. Anyways, we have Logorian coming up here, and we have to maybe focus a bit since it does his ultimate, right? And since our damage isn't like the best. And yeah, on ultimate, like every boss does deal some damage, even the Logorian. At least like a little bit damage, right? So we only have 37% physical. That's actually less than we had like on the late round. Yeah, because we switched out of Praetorian set, right? Praetorian set gave me like 50% physical. Also, I still have the energy problem, right? But I mean, we have enough life still, right, to just... be fine like this, right? As long as we remember to put Citrus on Logorian, we're fine, right? Like, Citrus is such a good spell against Logorian, it's insane. Like, it can't move anyway, right? And you get like free healing all the time. Like, all these ads don't really matter at all, as long as you have Citrus on Logorian, right? Yeah, there you go. Wilson, in last epoch isn't even released and already killed Wilson? Well, yeah. It wasn't that hard to kill Wilson though. At least it looks more promising than Wilson, right? I mean, I don't think Last Epoch is like a Grim Dawn killer yet, and probably won't be at the release either. But maybe like, I don't know, 2 or 3 expansions down the line, it might be like a Grim Dawn killer. But then like by the time Last Epoch is like a Grim Dawn killer, I guess Grim Dawn 2 is gonna come out anyway, right? Wait, maybe I should actually save this set. It might be better than I think. Especially since I got 2 pieces already, right? Like 2, like this one and this one. Infector's Shade though. I mean, Infector's Shade is basically the same as Fiend Scale Jacket, but worse, right? I mean, it's for necromancers rather than what I am, right? Alright, let's see which legendary we get from Creed here.
So our great moment of triumph
We
is
got
soured
Blade
with
Breaker's Sash.
tragedy. The cult's defeated the necropolis.
Which is a good item, but just not for me.
Good, I struggle to admit. You see the Luminari.
Excuse, my father and I were.
Got something you need stashed? Keep an eye out.
That's how easy it is to get weird with the Coven, right? I forgot to buy the plus 50% reputation thing with these guys, and I still almost revered, right? Because killing beasts, as it turns out, is pretty easy to do because there are like beasts everywhere in this game, right? Also, all of these are revered now. That's great. I mean, yeah, getting this reputation up is not too hard anymore either. I feel like the last time I did something like this was way harder than now. Scrim Dawn 2 in the works? Not yet, sadly, no. I mean, it might be in the works like in 2 years from now, or like 1 year from now. And then it might release like 5 years from now. But I mean, it's gonna take Last Epoch like at least 2 years as well to like be better than Grim Dawn, I feel like. It's a lighter game. I think so. I mean, I can't really say because I haven't played Last Epoch at all yet. Like, I do wanna play it, but I just don't agree with their like decision to make beta access more expensive than like full release. That's just something I mean, I can understand why they did it, I just didn't agree with that decision myself personally, so I didn't buy it yet. Yeah. But I will probably buy it when it's like release, when it will be released. Right? Yeah, like, exactly. Like, if they made like Grim Dawn right now already, then they would probably miss out on some sales for like Grim Dawn 1, right? So they need to like wait at least like 2 or 3 years, right? Like, they need at least wait until like Last Epoch and Diablo 4 is out, and people are like disappointed from Diablo 4 and Last Epoch, and they go over to Grim Dawn, right? They need like another Wilson effect just from like Last Epoch and Grim Dawn. I mean Diablo 4 or like, I don't know, but I mean Diablo 4 is gonna come like 10 years from now, right? So they might not wait for Diablo 4 actually. But they will definitely wait for Last Epoch, right? I mean it's gonna come this year anyway. Wilson was a fail. I mean, Wilson's not a bad game, right? But it just needs some adjustments, like lots of them. All the shit again, I'm getting trapped way too much here. Even the small streamers are dropping Wilson. I mean, Maligan was streaming it for like a long time actually. Until, I mean, it made sense like how he did it, right? He played it until the new PoE League came out, right? And then he moved over to PoE. Which apparently he stopped playing now as well again, so I don't know. He should have like went back to Wilson now. If he wanted to like really attend to Wilson fans, right? Which he didn't, so you know, I guess even he stopped playing it for good. Yeah, like him playing, I mean, I could understand like him playing PoE over Wilson and still try to like stream Wilson, like continue to stream Wilson. But after you guys telling me that he has started to play Divinity of Original Sin 2 over Wilson or like over PoE, yeah, I guess he's not gonna stream Wilson anymore. Or at least not for a long time. Like maybe, I guess he will come back like once they introduce leagues, right? Like once the first, holy shit, I have to be a little bit careful here. Once the first league is out, maybe he was like play it again. Like once the first league is out, I might play it again as well. We'll see. If I have any time in my schedule until then. PO League is terrible. I feel like that's what people always say with every PoE league. Or like almost every PoE league at least. But there's still like so many people playing it, so it can't be that terrible. This one's worse than last one? Okay. I was looking at the video as well, like I'm checking out like all the announcements of PoE leagues as well. I mean, I don't really play the game myself, but I still wanna like see which kind of ideas they have for like new leagues, right? Which kind of like ARPG ideas they have. And I didn't like, okay, like I didn't understand a single thing in the preview video for the current league. And also I was like, well, okay, this doesn't look fun at all, to be honest. So, whatever. I know Pusker is apparently enjoying it, at least a little bit. I don't know, maybe you guys should ask him why he enjoys it, and he might like give you some reasons why you could like enjoy the new league.
Please.
Legion League was good. Oh, alright. Which one was Legion? The one before this one? Also, hey, Fresh Chai for you. Welcome, welcome. Dude, I have no idea which league it was called, what. I only know that the current one is Delirium, right? Yeah, I have no idea. 3 leagues passed. Yeah, okay. Also, yeah, this Nani's stash thing, you should do it in Ultimate, because not only do you get the stash here in Ultimate, but also you get a secret smith over here, behind these wines here, and this guy has, well, this is like the start for another secret quest, and this one has only one material to craft, They're Heart of Darkness, and you should craft one. So let's craft a black tallow. Behind the lines.
I'll give you a good price for what I've got
Yeah,
left.
you guys know I can't pronounce it. Mask of Delirium, here we go, Mask of PoE League. It's pretty decent actually, not too bad. But not necessarily for my build, right? It's like good for Pierce builds, for example. For my builds, I think, I'm just gonna use the level 94 version of the Fetid Mask, right?
To good use.
Go dynamite it. Yeah, I should like dynamite purple at least, and also some blues. That is true. Black tallow. So we need 3 rift stones, right? So rift stones are like 3 rotting blood. I mean, I should have like enough of those. That's like a common thing, right? And then like 3 aether crystals per. Where are crystals? Yeah, I don't even see them, dude. Hello, crystals? Oh yeah, they're 108. Right. So 3 of those, right? And then like a black tallow. Black tallow needs like some Chthonian seals. We have 25 here. Seems good. And also we have a heart, right? Yeah, we have 12 hearts. Seems good. The feces mask instead. Alright, we're gonna hold on to this until we need it for the secret quest. I don't like my build too much. The build is really bad actually. It's not, no, it's not really bad. It's okay, but it's not like good either. I do have to like, or like I will have to farm a belt from a boss over here in Morndale right later. The one that has like +1 to occultist class as well as chaos, no, like elemental to vitality conversion, right? And once I have that one, or like a good roll of that, then I'm gonna use, I'm gonna max out destruction as well. That will be like a big damage boost actually.
Well met.
Yo, 097, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Corrosive of corrosion. I mean, too bad this is not a acid item, right? There is a acid version of this two-hander, right? There's like the acid spark thrower, whatever it's called. That is pretty good for two-handed ranged emerald blade burst, actually, right? Yeah, I should be honored with these guys now, right? Or like revered, I mean. Yeah. I am actually, in fact, already revered with these guys, so...
Welcome. I think if you all good, what you
I could check out the vendor here. The faction vendor.
What's left of my wares.
Let's see what they sell here. They sell... Basilisk Bite for vitality damage and stun resistance reduction. I mean stun resistance. Also Wraith Scream. This one is pretty good if you need like more array and vitality damage, and I guess I should just use it, right? It's gonna be really nice. Especially since I'm gonna use Ravager's Eye for defensive ability anyways for the like for these two, right? Also, what I want to put here, like, these are elemental, right? Elemental is so good, actually. I need some elemental here. Coven Black Ash might be good as well. I mean, yeah, we'll see.
Put it to good use.
So I want to get rid of the Dance Fairy here, right? That one is pretty bad, actually. I mean, I don't need Chaos or Pierce, actually. I don't need those at all. So what do I use here now instead? I mean, I have to like increase my armor rating, right? So... Do you guys play rotating the camera like a madman or static? I mean, you know how I do it, right? I'm rotating it like a madman. Armor. Dude, what is it called again? Scaled hide, right? This one. Yeah, that's the one we want. To increase our armor absorb by a lot. And I think we're just gonna put that into the shoulder for now. It's like a really easy craft, actually. Let's keep this item, put this here, put this here. So this is gonna increase our armor rating from 76% to 90%. Which means that like all the armor that we have will be multiplied by 0.09 instead of multiplied by 0.76, right? That's pretty nice. And we're gonna do like... and then these two quests, right? And that's probably gonna be it for this episode then. And then on the next episode we're gonna do some like side quests like this one, maybe do some dungeons, or... Actually before that we should do Act 5 first, like the bog, to get revered with Barrelholm, right? Because I do want the Ravager's Eye augment. And then after that I will probably like do some dungeons. It's kind of good that we have freeze resistance now against her, and the very Starfire can be really annoying actually. So these frozen hearts are actually pretty nice here. Alright. We are done with these guys as well. This is actually a pretty nice offhand if you wanna like play with pets, right? Pretty nice. That was level 94 version, save it. Save it for who? For whom? Is it good? I mean, I'm not gonna use it on this character, but... I don't know. I'm not gonna use it anyway, right? I'm not gonna play pets. Has a nice aura buff as well. Is it better than this Stonehide Vampiric Bone Wolf protection though? It's not, right? Actually, yes, he says. Omega Lord. Wait, which skill are you talking about here? Buff. Increases armor by 35%. Freeze, petrify, stun, shield defense. That's not bad, yeah, that's true. But it's not like... bleeding, pierce, and physically resistant at the same time. And also, like, when the pet dies, I will lose the buff, and the pet will die a lot because I don't have any pet stats. Well, yeah, for pet builds only, yeah. I mean, yeah, I didn't say like it's a bad item, I just said it's like bad for what I'm playing right now. And I'm not gonna play like a pet build with that item anyway, right? So yeah, don't fight him yet. We're gonna fight him at some point later, but not yet. Don't do it. If you just fight him now, you're just gonna die. You don't have the gear, or the resistances, or nor the damage to kill him. No, he's like way too strong for us right now. Also, we have a Wendigo spawn here. No arcanes at least, right? Gildor's Pulverizer. Alright, no upgrades for us, right?
worse than what I've got left.
Another mythical leg plates of valor, nice. These are like good pants, like good defensive pants. Really good actually.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Alright, this is gonna be it for my part 9 here of the Solo Saffron Beginner Vitality Caster Conjurer. Thank you so much everybody for watching, and I'll see you around on the next one hopefully. And yeah, the next one we're gonna do, yeah, like this stuff here, and then like some hidden side quests maybe, as well as like dungeons, right?